Hello, welcome to the Big Comfy Sessions at the Big Comfy Bookshop. And today we have Daria Kulesh. How are you doing?
Hello,
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. You've been around the scene for quite a while. I've had a lot of your friends here, who you also kind of play with in the company of players as well.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That's
So,
a fun little project, that.
Yeah. So, I mean, tell us about yourself. What you got going on? Like you say, company of players and a lot of other things.
So I just tend to say yes to lots of things.
Yeah.
So at the moment I'm finding myself quite busy solo and busy recording my next solo album, a follow-up to Eternal Child, which was my debut. So the second album will be called Long Lost Home, and it will be out in February.
Okay.
Next year. I'm recording it at the moment with Johnny Dyer, which is lots and lots of fun.
Yeah.
So also, I'm in a band called Cara.
Yes.
And we're releasing an album. Well, pretty much it's all there.
You're pretty much now, more or less, yeah.
Yeah. It's called Some Other Shore.
So?
And we're touring with it.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
lots of fun. And the thing is, it's very different style of music and live performance, so I enjoy doing different things.
Yeah.
When people ask me what do you enjoy doing most, solo or Cara, and then also all my other projects, I just say I enjoy everything because it's so different and I feel really compliments.
Yeah.
And I do random things as well. For example, I've recently started doing quite a few Russian functions with a balalaika player called Bib Zekel.
Wow, so that's just another one to add to.
Yeah, and that is very trad Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bibs is quite a cool character. You know, he's been in films. He's pretty much been all over the place. You know, been there, done it.
Yeah.
All this music lark.
Yeah. Now with your solo album, obviously coming out in February. I mean, how far along is that, and how collaborative is that? Because obviously you've got all these other things that involve a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, is it just you kind of writing everything and?
The solo album is a very personal project,
Yeah.
although in a different way than Eternal Child was. So Eternal Child is pretty much my personal story in 10 songs.
Yeah.
And then I knew that it is, to be honest, it is quite common for a debut project, whether it's a novel or a CD, to be quite autobiographical and quite personal. But then people usually move on from that, which is what I wanted to do as well. I couldn't produce Eternal Child number 2. It has to be. There has to be some
Something
progress
new.
and some movement somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I stayed with something that's quite personal, but it's not really about me anymore. It's about my family.
Oh right. Okay.
So I'm digging deep, and I'm also going into an exotic location, because it's a very interesting family history with my grandmother running away from her family because of her marriage to my granddad, which was slightly frowned upon, to put it mildly. And she came from an outlandish place that I'm really excited to keep finding out more about, and hopefully even visiting this summer.
Yeah.
It's a place called Ingushetia in the mountains of Caucasus. It's stunningly beautiful, with a very different culture to, shall we say, mainland, whatever, Russia, Central Russia, shall we say. It's a different world out there. It's always been the romantic location, Caucasus, because of its wild beauty and also the way the people were seen as these free Highlanders, free spirits who were unburdened by civilization and society and whatever the society imposes on you.
Yeah.
So throughout the 19th century, a lot of Russian writers and poets ran away to the Caucasus for inspiration and to get that breath of fresh air, literally and non-literally. So it definitely has that romantic weight on it, but at the same time I want to see the real place and the real people. That's why I want to go there. Yeah. Because otherwise I really risk getting it all very romanticized, even though it definitely lends itself to it and definitely deserves that, because it is a beautiful place. But also it's a place with very tragic, very troubled history, and my family have been right at the center of it.
Yeah, and that's all going to come onto album too.
Absolutely, yeah.
All completely authentic. That's amazing. Now, obviously, we had you here for a gig about 12 months ago, and one thing that I loved watching you, apart from the fact that you're completely different, you've got this Russian heritage and all that, is your stories. Like you can play for an hour and you'd only play 6 songs because you talk, and that's a compliment. I love that, and I think to speak to the other folk crowd, I mean they love that too. I mean, like the literature. I always ask like a book question basically. I always say like, are you influenced by literature?
Oh,
I mean,
totally.
Yes, I mean,
totally.
Do you take, apart from your Russian heritage, I mean, what else kind of influences you?
So, the whole interpretation of Caucasus, with me just mentioning all these literary references in the 19th century, Pushkin, Lermontov, Tolstoy, they all went there.
Yeah.
And even, the song that I wrote for the Company of Players, Lady Macbeth of Mtsensk, is basically, as you can hear from the title, Shakespeare via 19th century Russian writer Nikolai Leskov, via Dmitry Shostakovich, who wrote an opera in the 20th century. Yeah. So all these influences, and I like that. I like layers. So I think my style of writing is I really aim to get people to be able to follow the song and the story just from having listened to it once.
Yeah, excellent.
And in a live gig environment. But at the same time, I would also like them to be able to listen to it more than once and hear new things and discover new layers.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, you are going to play a new song from your album that's coming out in February.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that song.
So this is something inspired by a poem by Mikhail Lermontov, a Russian 19th century romantic poet. He was besotted with Caucasus and also tragically perished there in a duel.
Right, wow.
Very young.
Wow. Well, I look forward to hearing that. I could talk for absolutely ages, but time, permits. So it's been absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much, Daria Kulesh.
She lived in a tall brooding tower. Her name was Tamara the Queen. A heavenly angel of beauty, with a heart of the devil's own kin. How clear rang the voice of Tamara, how tenderly did it invite, enticing the heart of a stranger, seducing with magic delight. Great kings were ensnared by your singing. No man could a power withstand. They came and the black gate would open, as if by a magic command. In palms rare adorned and strange jewels, black hair flowing down on a breast, so full of voluptuous longing, Tamara awaited her guest. But pilgrims, beware of Tamara. She grew by a demon was kissed. The visitor's night of wild passion, in truth, is the funeral feast. the next